Someone in China has taken pictures of their new J-50, whether that was authorized leak or just a leak and somebody's in a lot of trouble. We don't know, but we're going to take a look at the two pictures and see what we can learn, if anything, about China's new 6th gen fighter.
3, 2, 1, fight off.
So we have two pictures, again, probably unauthorized, but maybe they want us to see it. Front and rear of the J-50. First thing you notice, there's no tails, which is not completely unusual. It is for a fighter size aircraft. I mean, obviously the B-2, B-21. We haven't really seen what the 6th gen, the F-47 looks like in the rear, so to speak, but there have been technology demonstrators that have been tailless. It looks like the wingtips, the articulating wingtips there are what will allow it to control that, just much like the bombers. You also have thrust vectoring. Looks two-dimensional just based on this angle, but hard to tell if it's 3D or not. F-22 being two-dimensional, Su-57 three-dimensional, but obviously the nozzle design is to reduce the IR signature and stealth characteristics of the aircraft. Landing gear too looks beefy. Two nose wheels, or two wheels on the nose gear, indicate maybe carrier operations. So that's something to consider if this is going to be something on the carrier or not, whether the wings are going to fold, whether, all that stuff for carrier stuff. Going to the canopy, it looks like it's forward hinging, and I don't know why that's such a big thing these days, is everybody wants to hinge forward. And so you've got that ridiculous canopy bow, which I'm not a fan of. The F-35 has it. I think the J-35 has it. F-22 doesn't, F-16 doesn't. I don't like canopy bows. I like forward visibility that's unrestricted, but looks like it has that there. You can't really see if it's got a HUD, so you don't see that up front. So it may actually be like the F-35 with the fancy helmet. You can see the EOTs underneath the nose, electro-optical targeting system. So, I mean, maybe it is much like the F-35 in that respect. Also, moving to the front, got squared off intakes. And again, this is probably just a technology demonstrator, but big squared off intakes. But in general, I mean, it looks like a very sleek design, probably pretty fast aircraft. Not sure about maneuverability. It doesn't have canards. Yes, it's going to have thrust vectoring, but when you get slow speed, yaw control, I don't know, because where I've seen this is on bombers. I've never seen tailless aircraft operating at slow speed with 2D thrust vectoring, trying to yaw. Because when you get slow, your rudder is what gives you that nose authority and what allows you to turn. Rudder plus, if you got 3D thrust vectoring like a flanker. But it may not need it. It may not matter. I mean, if you've got an aircraft that can be stealthy, have a good ESA radar, or even something more advanced in the nose, and it can find, fix, target, track everything from beyond visual range and throw missiles downrange without needing to get into the within visual range environment. Now, if both aircraft opponents are stealth and using electronic attack, you may end up in a merge, in which case that may be a factor. But if you're just talking long range, beyond visual range kind of stuff, it really doesn't matter. And even still, even within visual range, if you've got good missiles and good tracking capability, high off-bore sight, you don't really need to be the best dogfighter. And that's not to say this isn't. We don't know what the thrust to weight ratio is. We don't know what kind of AOA, angle of attack, that it can do. All we know is that it doesn't have tails. So that's probably the design of the future. It looks very naked without it, but That's just the way. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the F-47 also has no tails. But it's interesting because we have not seen a picture out in the wild of an F-47, or whether it's even actually flown, and they're out there flying this, and somebody with their camera got good pictures of it. And whether they're in trouble or not is another story. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it looks like a carrier variant of some kind of 6th-gen fighter, but it may not be. I mean, even though that's beefy gear, I mean, it does look like carrier gear, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But I'd be curious to see what the internal stuff is, because that's what matters, right? Pilot vehicle interface. Is it easy to target stuff? Is it have a robust self-protection system? And is it able to target stuff far away and shoot missiles down track? That's really all that matters. All the other stuff is aesthetic and, last ditch kind of stuff to be able to be highly maneuverable, because the idea is to be able to protect stuff from far away. But I don't know. Very interesting that we were able to get these pictures, and I'm sure we'll see more as it comes out. We just talked about the carrier stuff. They've got the electromagnetic catapult on their new carrier. So China's already making advancements in carrier operations. And, if they add this, that'll just be one more thing. So they're rapidly accelerating in their technology and development. And hopefully when we come out with our F-47 and eventually FA-XX, we'll be able to, keep pace with this, because obviously you don't want to be in a disadvantage when your near-peer potential adversaries are developing aircraft at this rate. So let me know in the comments what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.